SETI has been climbing up the ranks of Board Game Geek and we're excited to see how far up it can go. Spyros places his bet on the top 10 and I don't disagree, especially with an expansion coming up in fall. So, spoiler alert, this is going to be a positive review. You can stop watching now. Bye. Or you can keep watching, because no matter how good a game is, no game is for everyone, and how else are you going to find out if this game is for you? The first indication of whether we'd like a game or not is the rulebook and the basic flow of the game. It is possible to get through a bad rulebook and uncover a good game, but let's be honest, first impressions matter. Thankfully, SETI's rulebook is a great one and the basic structure of the game is very easy to get into. So even though it is a complex game, it is very easy to learn and teach compared to other games in its league. The real complexity and depth of SETI comes from the infinite choices that lie ahead of you as soon as you start playing. The very first turn of the very first game is quite intimidating, because frankly you don't know where to begin. SETI offers so much freedom that it almost feels like too much freedom at the very beginning. That freedom is exactly what makes it great though. There are no limitations, no strong strategies that work better than others, and no specific paths to victory. Everything is yours to explore and anything can work and give you a win if it is executed correctly. That makes each play completely unique and gives SETI infinite replayability. Oh, and don't confuse freedom for abundance of resources and the ability to do anything you want at any time. No. The whole game is a struggle for that one more credit or that one more energy that will allow you to do exactly the thing you want to do. Scanning the board for the ways in which you can get that little bit of extra something that you need for the big move and circle back to it is perfection. Now, the correct path for each game usually gets dictated by the cards that come your way, so we'd consider it a more tactical than strategic game. Add to that the hidden alien races and the constant movement of the planets, and it's almost impossible to pull off a long-term strategy without a lot of bumps on the road. That's obviously subjective, but for us it works like a magnet that pulls us back to a game and makes us want to play it again and again, just to see what happens and how well we can react to it. And since I mentioned the hidden alien races, let's talk a little bit more about them. There are 5 of them available now, soon to be 8 with the expansion, and only 2 of them get randomly picked at the beginning of each game. They also stay hidden up to a certain point, so it's impossible to prepare for them. We were worried that they would feel pasted on the game and that they would add a lot to the complexity of the rules, but no, they are so simple and at the same time so different from each other that we really have no idea how they managed to pull this off. It's the perfect balance. Also, if you're just learning the game, you can completely skip reading the rules and only get to them as soon as the first one gets revealed. I also mentioned the movement of the planets, and I want to stay a bit more on that as well. Obviously, SETI is a point salad Eurogame, and a lot of games in that space are completely solitaire. We have nothing against that, by the way, but SETI takes that and elevates it just enough. There is no direct conflict or interaction, but timing is everything, and that sense of urgency is constantly present. We find ourselves constantly calculating what everyone else can do, because if they move the planets too much, we may miss that perfect opportunity that we have been waiting for. Or what if they land on a planet before us? And what if they get enough points to cross a milestone and get for that scoring condition we were aiming to go for? It's intense, it's constant, and it keeps us on our toes from start to finish. It's also present even if we play with just 2 players. We thought that because there are too many open spaces for 2 players to get cornered, this wouldn't be as intense, but it is. The milestones are also more important with 2 players because they push the activation of the alien species, and that's an extra worry to have. The feeling is different than it is with more players, but it's equally good. There is definitely more unpredictability when more people are involved. We played a lot of games with 2, we tried it with 3, and we are eager to find out how it plays with 4. Also, the expansion brings some exciting adjustments for the 2-player games that we can't wait to try. It also brings some quick start cards that we're curious about. You see, while we wouldn't necessarily categorize SETI as an engine building game, it definitely builds up over time through the increased income in between rounds. The first couple of rounds are compact and feel a bit too short because there isn't much one can do. They just build the foundation for the latest rounds. Those are the juice of the game. That's the real action everyone is waiting for. That's also where the opportunities lie for powerful combos and ways that give you just a little bit more of something you need to get you going and change the tide of the game. Okay, it's obvious that we love the game and that we'd absolutely recommend it to anyone who enjoys such games. But hopefully, with the information we have now, you can figure out for yourselves if it is a game that you'd enjoy or not. Let us know if you have any questions or if we missed something important. Hopefully not. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye!